Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am doing a bit of tinkering today, fettling actually, of the Boxster's rear light clusters, which are absolutely fine, and they are the GTS spec, so they've got the greyed out smoke lenses, which are all rather nice. Hang on. Anyway, but I want to get them out, pop them out of the bodywork, check the condition of the bodywork behind it, give it a quick clean up and pop them back in. Partly because I enjoy doing it, partly because I can see what sort of state things are in at the back there, and also just to get a sense of how it all works. Just find out what I've got behind the features, what's hidden away behind the bodywork. So we'll have a little look and see how we get on. So needless to say, rear light cluster, and as I say, with the GTS one, you get this clear smoked interior. Well, it's a clear lens with a smoked background to it, and very smart they are too. Now to get that out, you have to go into the boot, and up here, if I can put my torch there, you can see on the bulkhead a grommet. Behind that grommet, which is a little weather seal, is a bolt, and if you undo the bolt you release the light unit, although the light unit is then held in place by some locator studs. So we'll have a little go, take that out, get a little screwdriver, and there's a Torx head, pop that out and then see where we go from there. So already we can see that's pretty easy to access, a single bolt with a hex head or a Torx head, so it's probably easy to get the Torx in there, and we'll take that out. Always worth having the right tool for the job, and for this job I've got my little set of bits and pieces, all the various security and Torx and all the other random bits and pieces that you might need. And then because giving the game away, we're going to need a little bit of help. I've got my eBay sourced set of trim removal bits and pieces, so those are both going to be used and we'll make good progress. So that's come out nice and easy. It's quite long, so a bit of work involved. There's the grommets. Come out quite dry, so I might put just a tiny dab of grease when it goes back in. Don't lose the washer when that comes out, but that's all straightforward. Right, with the stud out, the light cluster is now loose, but because it has got those internal location studs, it doesn't just come out easily. So what we're going to do, thank you YouTube, I'm not going to show you how to do this because I don't have a tripod yet. That piece there, which is one of the trim removal pieces, needs to go in here, and we take great care not to damage things. We need to take care not to damage the paintwork here when we lever, and we need to take care that this doesn't slide out, damage the base of the mount here. But a hand here and just a little careful jiggle in here should gently release that from there, and we can pop the whole thing out. Brilliant, and there it is, that's popped out. There is a socket, electrical connector, funnily enough, there, which is the last piece in the jigsaw. When you pop it out, and you have to just very carefully and gently remove that. But that's now out, and you can see that that is showing a little bit of grubbiness, which is to be expected. The unit slides in as a mount, locating mount here, and then the 2 feet go in. 1 foot goes there and 1 foot goes there, so it does effectively just slide out, and then equally locating rather well. And there's a little bit of a lip, effectively a de facto weather seal. So what I'll do next is take the other unit out, and then I'm going to just gently clean in here, probably just with some water and some citrus cleaner, some microfiber cloth, just to lift that dirt out. This probably doesn't have the clear coat on it, so it won't finish looking like this, but it'll just lift all the dirt out. And then what I'll also do is clean this unit likewise. It's only really watermarks, hard watermarks, a little bit of dirt and dust. It's pretty good really. Make sure it's all sound, and then slide it back in again. Do that on both sides, and that's a job well done. And then the next effort will be the same job on the front. We'll get the other one out next and have a bit of a clean up first. Good, so that is both clusters out, and a similar story on the offside, the right hand side of the car. Came out easily enough, just a gentle little kiss with the trim removal while going past, and yeah, happy with that. And this is why we do these sorts of things, because actually on this side, under here, you can see the shape of the bulkhead. Well, take my word for it if you can't, the shape of the bulkhead is different. It doesn't go in so deep, doesn't go in so far, and the hole which is in there did not have one of those grommets. So I've already realised that that needs to be ordered. This is a useful job to determine that. I mean, it's a weather seal. There's a reason there's a hole. There's a reason there's a rubber grommet. It's a weather seal. So that I'll have to order one of those. Probably cost pennies. More for hassle than anything else, but that's fine. So that's done. We've got both of those studs, excuse my amateurish lighting, ready to be, well, I'm just leaving them there so I don't get lost, and then I'll give both of those apertures a little clean, clean the units, and we'll go from there. Right, here we are. So I've done a bit of a clean on both sides. As you can see, there's quite a lot of hard watermarks in here. You can maybe just about spot them, which would have come from the car being washed. There we go, look. Because obviously rainwater is soft. So the hard water must be from the car being washed, which is good, that's all fine. There's also this little lip here. A recess which sits hidden by the body of the light, and it's got a bit of wear and tear just from grit and dirt accumulating here. I've cleaned the dirt out. I'm just going to put a little bit of, I'm just going to hand polish that. It'll be hidden by the body of the light when it goes back in. Same on this side too. So you can see there's a, that's the side that's visible and that's hidden, but I'll just polish it out because I can, because the light's out. And then we should, yeah, you can see the hard watermarks here, and then the two mounting points, but I'll just give that a quick polish, put a little bit of detailing spray in there, not for any obvious reason other than just to kind of seal the surface, and then we can put the lights back in. So here are the cleaned up light clusters, and that hard water has obviously made its way into the body of the lenses too, or the back of the body, which is fine, it doesn't make any difference, but being a bit of a perfectionist, I have had a go just literally with some bathroom descaler, just gently dabbed on with a cloth. I mean, to be honest, the only person who'll know that's there is me and you if you're watching this, but I haven't done the underside because it's a labour of love. You can see all the marks there. It really doesn't matter. But it's nice to just know that at least you can do it in theory. So those have come up really cleanly, otherwise all fine, looking good. So we'll get those ready to go in. There's a little, I've seen some videos on YouTube where the connector is loose, which is fine, makes it easy to get it in and out. But actually, if you look, Porsche in their wisdom have made a little set of tabs that allow this to be captive. So it doesn't rattle around, it's not loose, not that you'd probably ever hear it from the cockpit, but there we go. So that's taken out, cleaned, and then I shall put them both back in. So they're neat and tidy and contained. So there's almost ready to go back in. I'll just do a little bit of cleaning on here at the top now, and we should be ready. Right, all nicely polished up, which you probably won't be able to see because it's quite hard to show on the camera. Oh, there we go, maybe. I mean, you know, it's good enough. It's commensurate with the rest of the body. So that's good. A little dab of grease there, and then I put a little dab on the end of the mount there. So we're good to now reconnect. The rest of those bodies have come up quite well. So that's all good. So I'm now ready to reconnect the sockets. On there, put that back in. Connect connect it to the other bit there, and we'll slide them in. Good, so the units have slotted back in nicely, and they just look like they should do, which is no great surprise. So what remains to do is now secure them and put the 2 new grommets that I've ordered back in place. So I'm going to put a little dob of grease just on the end of those bolts so they're easy to get out next time. Screw them in, grommet in place, job should be done. And we're all done. So those have gone back in. I have retightened the bolt and I have added the new grommet on both sides. That one's just sitting very discreetly under there. And like the lens is catching that. There you go, you can see that. So we're all done. So that is good, and I have just turned on the side lights to check that the electrical connection works, which it does, so that's good. So that is the job done. I'll shut the front boot back bit and hope that you've enjoyed that video, and I shall look forward to showing you more on the next one. Thanks for watching.